What's up, YouTube? PokePrimer here, ready to deliver you our Week 9 battle here in the BTA Season 8. This week we are taking on my good buddy Mark. He was my roommate in college, that's why I'm repping the CalU tank top. Once again, for the battle itself, gotta show that school pride, I guess. I have pride in it, to enough of an extent. Yeah, Mark joined BTA a couple seasons ago, and has improved dramatically since, so this is definitely going to be one hell of a match. I'm really looking forward to it. So without further ado, let's hop into it. You obviously saw from our team builder yesterday, hopefully it went up yesterday. I've been not doing the best with my uploads and stuff lately, so hopefully I'll be able to get back on track with that this week. That's the goal, is to really get on track with things. Get back on track with things. But you saw from our team builder, we brought Volcanion, Zygarde after so long, Amoonguss, Armaldo, Licky, and Hitmontop. As our good man Mark decided to bring his Mega Charizard X, the Rotom-Mow, the Mandibuzz, the Excadrill, the Primarina, and the Espeon. So, a couple things to note here. I will actually be bringing... Let me actually open up the document. Because there's a couple things when I first saw this team that I was, like, really kind of, like, thrown by. Alright, first of all, he didn't bring the sand against me, which I thought was going to be something that I figured was kind of like a guarantee. Because I have really no way of stopping the sand core from just ripping my team apart. Aside from, like, trying to bring a manual weather setter or something like that. So, that's a thing. Aside from that, kind of surprised to not see the Eldegoss as, like, a check to Zygarde. So, Zygarde is much more opened up to do things. Obviously, I have to get a Toxic on the Mandibuzz to make that thing easier to deal with, so I'm not too worried about. He didn't bring the Throw or the Ambipom, which, honestly, not surprised by. And he didn't bring the Galarian or Slowbro, which I was kind of 50-50 about. It could have come, it could have not come. Completely up in the air on that one. Yeah, Zardax is a threat. In prep, that thing was near impossible for me to deal with in a lot of different ways, so it's just going to be a matter of trying to mitigate what it decides to do. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Hopefully we can deal with that thing appropriately. As for the rest of it, we have ways of getting through them. It's just gonna be a matter of making it happen. So it's not gonna be easy, but we're gonna give it our best shot, and let's hop right into it. So he's going to lead with the Excadrill as I lead with the Armaldo. So, right off the bat, he's going to set up his Stealth Rocks as I just go straight for his Superpower. I have no reason not to. He goes for Stealth Rocks again. I'm kind of interested in what the thought process was there. Maybe he didn't think, he didn't want, like, maybe he didn't feel like he had a safe switch in or something like that. Or maybe he would have expected me to have some way of maybe going faster than him. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what the thought process was there, but we go for the Rapid Spin, and we are able to pick up the KO on the Excadrill, get the speed boost, and get rid of the rocks all in one. So a lot of good things happening there. But he's just going to go straight into the Primarina, and that thing is terrifying. So I go out into Amoonguss here. He crits us, which is fine. Not really a big deal, kind of almost heal that all off with Black Sludge, but the flip turn is a pain in the ass, so he gets this. Oh no. So he just brings in Charizard and he just fucking belly drums. He just belly drums in my face. The disrespect, the utter disrespect of this man. Yeah. So he's got a Charizard with belly drum in my face, and I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do about that. So he's at just +6, so I'm like, alright, I have to mitigate this as much as I can. So I'm thinking, like, he's going to go for, like, a Flare Blitz or something, It's pretty much no drawback. I go into Hitmon top, and, you know, between Rocky Helmet and Recoil, I can pretty much just kill this thing, right? He goes for Body Slam and just OHKOs me. Like, he takes the Rocky Helmet, which is fine, but yeah, he just does that. And I'm scrambling, but... I'm scrambling like a madman. But ran some calcs, and fully physically defensive Volcanion does take a hit from this thing, no matter what. Even with... And we had the Sugar Berry for, like, EQ, just in case he went for something like that. And then we could take the Body Slam. I think Body Slam did literally max damage, like 99.7. Like, we live it, but we had the chance to live it on 1. So that's kind of exactly where we were at this point. So, go Buzz Buzz, click Steam Eruption, and KO the Zard. And I was like, oh my god. Because if that Steam Eruption misses... Because we already calced it. We calced Zygarde's extreme speed. It doesn't kill from that range. So, if that didn't kill, we lost. Outright, we lost. That's it. So, yeah. Thankfully, the Steam Eruption landed this week, and it worked out. So he goes into the... Espeon, and I'm just like, alright, we need to figure out what kind of Espeon this is, ASAP, so I go into Armaldo, who doesn't really have anything left to do here, and he takes the Psychic, and that is Specs. That is Specs as fuck. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. I don't really have the things I need to deal with a Specs Espeon right now. That's literally the last thing I need to be dealing with right now. Okay, so I go Licky Licky, because Licky Licky takes the least from it, and it's still a fucking shit ton, and then he gets the Spadef drop, which really sucks. So I get the knockoff off, get rid of his Specs, but because of the Spadef drop, even without the Specs, he KOs us at this point. So I do have to preserve Licky Licky, so I sack off Volcanion. It's unfortunate that I had to do that, but, you know... Volcanion, you know, did what he had to do, and based upon what's left in the game, between Mandibuzz, Rotom being faster and just being able to take us out, Mandibuzz being too bulky for us to really break through quickly, Espeon being faster, and Primarina, you know, tanking anything that we have, there was really no reason for Volcanion to hang around, so, sack it off here. It's unfortunate, but we are getting close to that kill leader, that top of the kill leaders of all time. So we're almost there. We're at 17 kills now. 17. That's pretty fucking great. So we sack him off, and then we go Zygarde, and then we just click the extreme speed and get rid of the Espeon. So that's another big threat out of the way, and then he brings this thing in, and he clicks Moonblast, and based upon that damage, we know now he is also Specs. Ha ha. Huh. So we got a Specs Primarina to deal with now. Thankfully, like, Amoonguss switches in on it pretty effectively, so it's pretty nice, but, like, if he clicks Psychic or something along the way, like, that's going to be a pain in the ass. So he crits us with Knockoff, and we crit him with Sludge Bomb, which is kind of hilarious. And he's going to Brave Bird here, as we bring in Licky Licky. And with Licky Licky, we'll just throw up a Wish here. I probably could have stayed in, and I could have stayed in hindsight and let Licky Licky get the Wish, but I decided to pass it to Amoonguss just in case. And then we're going to fire off another Sludge Bomb here as the Mandibuzz comes in. And I'm just going to switch into Licky Licky because that thing's going to Brave Bird. And between the Toxic and the Brave Bird, he's actually going to die, which is super bad for us. Like, really bad. So, like, I really wanted to get up another Wish there, just so that I had it up there, like, before the Mandibuzz died. Like, I wanted to get a Wish off before Mandibuzz died, and then that way I can pass it off into either Zygarde or Amoonguss, and I'd be good to go. Unfortunately, that is not the case. So, with him dying there, they gave him the free switch into Primarina, so I kind of just had to sack Licky Licky off there, let him go down, and force him to lock himself into whatever he wants to lock himself into, which he turns out to choose the Moonblast. So I'm like, alright, cool, I can go Amoonguss here for freebies. And then just click Sludge Bomb. That's pretty sick. And I get the poison on the Rotom, which is also pretty sick. So, super hype. And then I go hard Zygarde. And I'm like, he's not going to Leaf Storm me. He fucking Leaf Storms there and gets a crit. I'm like, are you kidding me? Come on, Mark. Are you kidding? Bastard. Absolute bastard. But yeah, he does that. He just does that. He just clicks it and does it. I'm fucking madman. And I just click 1,000 Arrows here on the Rotom. Take it out. And I'm going to click 1,000 Arrows on this Primarina. And he is going to take a shit ton and kill me with Psychic, which is his best move to lock himself into. By far. And it doesn't have a chance to kill us here. We are EV'd to take a Choice Spec Psychic from a Primarina after Rocks, guaranteed. So we're at full. So he's not going to KO us here, as we are going to be able to finish him off with a Sludge Bomb. But, dear God, what a close game. We are going to pick up a win against the team formerly known as Zigzagoon, coached by my boy Mark, with a nice solid 1-0 victory. But, oh God. This is one of those things where the differential 100% tells you how close of a game this was. Because, oh God, he brought all the offensive threats and just ripped holes in my team. Like, it was just, between Belly Drum Zard and dual specs users, like, come on, man. That's just brutal. I thought we were friends. No, he played amazingly well. He played really, really well. Had me pretty much on the back foot the entire game and pretty much had me saying that I lost. I had resigned myself to an L at that point. I had 100% resigned myself to an L when I saw Belly Drum Zard go off. So, the fact that we were able to pull that off makes me really, really happy. It was a really, really tough game, but I'm glad I got to play Mark. I've played two friends. I played two of my friends from college in this season, and we beat both of them. So yay, that's cool. But yeah, we are now 7-2, so we are like very deep into the playoff hunt. We are very deep in the playoff race now. And next week we are going to be taking on my girl Lexi. Lexi's pretty awesome. She's a great gal. And the Rocky Mountain Rajas. So I'm really, really looking forward to this one. Me and Lexi have had a bit of a back and forth rivalry for the past couple seasons in the BTA. So this season's going to be certainly a very interesting one. She has not been doing like the best this season, but can never count Lexi out ever. She's a really solid battler, so it's going to be a really, really fun matchup. I'm really looking forward to it. But with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe if you have not already. But until next time, I am PokePrimer, signing off. Peace!